Let's quickly look through this typical partnership admissions process. And, you know, the big four, the top of the mid-tier accountancy firms, you know, when I worked with some people from Mazars, their partnership admissions process was just as stringent as the big four. And often these are, you know, they've identified a business case often 2 to 3 years out. What the talent team is in the firm is there to do is to get the most amount of candidates for the partners to pick, so they get their partners feel in control. Typically 12 months before the partner admissions, candidates are long listed. Now, from what I can see, and it really depends where you are in the world. Oh, Sean, all those chocolate cakes, absolutely, they keep me looking very young. You've got it absolutely right. And so they will typically have an informal interview to take the long list of candidates down to a short list. And then the short list of candidates typically have 6 to 9 months where they'll do a combination of submitting a really, really long document, you know, think that thick business case application, you know, you know, that would be enough to potentially go for funding. You know, it's that kind of level of depth. Gordon, just wait, I'm going to come to your firm. Then there'll be partnership interviews at service level, sector group, office location, regional levels, all of this sort of stuff. There may be an assessment center. So KPMG over in Germany would have an assessment center. It really depends. There's almost always a technical interview. There'll be a case study interview, and there'll be a competency-based interview. Now, if you then go down to the lower and mid-tier firms, this isn't you, Gordon, you'll get a simpler. So the business case for a new partner is often identified 1 to 2 years out. It's a little bit shorter, so it tends to be a 3 to 6 month process. There will be a business case application. There is normally, almost always, a partnership panel interview. Not always, but normally a partnership panel interview. There is sometimes an assessment center. There is sometimes a technical interview, and there may be a competency-based interview. So as you can see, we're getting smaller and smaller. Now, when it comes to the small firms, what you find, and this is very much for you, Gordon, is that often the business case for a new partner is identified many years out. And it's almost always because of succession. Oh, so-and-so is probably due for retire. We need to be thinking about their replacement. And it can often be 5, 6, you know, it can be a long, long time out. And what you really find with the small firms, and this very much for you, Gordon, is it's not so much a business case, it's a business plan. Now, they might want a formal submission and presentation of it. They might not. You know, with a 5-partner firm, Gordon, it really is, do we like him? Can we work with him? It really is that. But with a 5, you know, they need to know. So B, for the monthly subscription, there is no personal one-on-one coaching. For $47 US dollars a month, there is no personal one-on-one coaching. What you do get is discounted coaching. So instead of paying £300 an hour for a coach, you pay £250 an hour. And you can decide how much coaching you want, when you want type stuff. So for example, if you are wanting help to prepare for a partnership panel interview, you can book 3 coaching sessions. Of course, they're all paid for. But one of the things we realized, B, was that when we stopped doing the How to Make Partner program because everybody was on such different journeys. And that's why we put in Progress to Partner. Hopefully that's answered your question. And yes, Gordon, very much, if you don't have a tax partner, they want to know that there is a business plan, that there'll be a solid tax practice there. So let's just look at these elements, the partnership admissions process. So an assessment center typically has a group exercise, a case study. You will need to present your business case, psychometric testing, competency-based interview, verbal and numerical reasoning tests. So very much with an assessment center. Things like the case study you can practice. Stanley, great, enjoy your client call, and lovely that you appreciate the regular emails that are helpful for you. So with the case study, you can often practice for this. So maybe with your partner, a coach, a mentor, or even a peer. Pick a business story that's in the news and start discussing the angles of it. In terms of psychometric testing, with this answer honestly, they're normally weighted so that you're going to have some development areas to balance out your strengths. You cannot be the perfect candidate. Competency-based interviews, look through the competency framework of your firm, and then pick an example that you've got from your history that demonstrates where you've shown that competency. Verbal numerical reasoning tests, you can buy practice ones on the internet. And if you've got those in an assessment centre, they'll often point you towards practice ones. You're going to need to do a formal business case submission. Typically, that will have the executive summary, the numbers past, present, future, 3-year overview of a business plan, 12-month business development plan, what are the critical success factors, but also answers the questions, why me, why now? So not that one, not that one. Why have I picked the one? So within this course, it will very much take you through step by step exactly what you need to do to prepare for that. In fact, we go through the 1-sentence sell, we go through the 3-sentence sell, things like we get you to think about how your practice actually be successful. What does that look like? We've got a video that takes you through step by step, how do you create that 3-year strategy? If you follow what is on Progress to Partner in that self-study course, you won't have a problem with putting together your formal business case submission. What you'll find is with the partnership panel interview, you get 10 to 15 minutes to pitch a business case. And we talk about this 1-sentence, 3-sentence sell. And you'll then get a question and answer. And Vanita, you've done this before, haven't you? And actually, Vanita, you got to partner and then you chose to then take a slightly different career path. And as Vanita will tell you, that having that 1-sentence, 3-sentence sell, it is so important. Really helps you pick through that. And of course, the business case self-study course is going to help you actually do that.